Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment with me, BringItDon. Alright, so off camera I did go take care of my inventory, sold a bunch of stuff. And then, let's put that on top of that, there we go. I don't know if I can even use this, can I? No, I cannot. Special holds shadow creatures temporarily. Wards against shadows. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if this is going to come in handy at any point. The cobblestone. Regardless, I'll keep holding on to it. I also went and rested up and healed everybody up. And now we're going to head to, is it Raskin's crypt? Kip? Yeah.
Done.
Remember, last time I went in here, he didn't want to talk to me. So get out of here, you punk. What? You again? Unless you have some business with me, I suggest you leave my house immediately. Alright, I was told to deliver this box into your care. Why didn't you say so? So hand it over and you can be on your way. As you present the box to Raskin, his expression changes from one of anticipation to that of amusement. Whoa there. I won't fall for that trick a second time. Put that thing away and leave. I don't understand. Why won't anyone take this box? First Kuatra, and now you. Did you say Kuatra? Raskin lets out a great bellow of laughter. Well, that's the fellow who bought the box off me. Thought he got the best of me when he bought it. I guess he figured the gem alone was worth more than the price he paid me. Poor fellow didn't realize what he got himself into until it was too late. What's so horrible about this box? You mean you really don't know anything about the box you're holding? Well, I guess it won't hurt to tell you what I know. First off, so you don't get any ideas in your head. The curse on that box only affects the current owner of the box, and to be the owner of the box, you have to willingly take possession of it. And there goes the idea of just leaving the box for someone else to find. So what's in the box? Now that is a good question. That box has been around the hive since anyone can remember. There are many rumors flying about. As you can imagine, over time the truth has been warped a little bit further with each retelling of the story. Go on. I've heard many a story about that box, and they all seem to have a recurring theme. The name given to that foul thing is Mordor's box, and the owner of the box will die should he or anyone else open it. As to the contents, who knows? Some say it's an ancient dragon, while others say it's the evil soul of Mordor himself. I cannot tell for sure, but just by looking at it, any soul can tell it's something evil, and one would have to be a fool to open it. What am I supposed to do with it? I would suggest you go see Shalandra. She lives in the northeastern region of the hive. It was from her that I won the box. Who knows, maybe she'll have more knowledge of what to do with it. Or you can find some other clueless Burk to take it off your hands. It's up to you. I wish you luck.
Updated my journal.
Alright, let's go talk to Shalandra. She said northeastern, which is, this way's probably faster. Which is where the mortuary is located. So let's go talk to Shalandra. And then if we can finish up the quest there, we can go straight to Ragpicker Square, because that's attached to the northeastern portion of the hive. Decon is really fast. Alright, so I don't know. Oh, there she is, okay. And yet another interruption. The person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards. Or better yet, I'll try out a new spell I've been toying with. I wish to learn more about this box. You hold out Mordor's box for Shalandra to examine. Ah yes, I remember this box well. I acquired it some time ago. What do you wish to know about it? Who did you get this from? Let me think. I don't recall whom I got it from. I just remember I was down in the marketplace looking for some spell components when some person offered me this box. After testing the box, I found it to be cursed, but it was intrigued by the spells woven into the box, and so I purchased it anyway. If you were so intrigued by the box, what made you decide to give it away? I was young and brash back then. In my relentless pursuit of knowledge, I carelessly undid one of the spells. Look closely at the box. It was like new when I had it. The signs of decay are an indication that the spells are weakening. I realized I was in danger if I kept the box any longer, so I held a contest to get rid of it. A contest? It was the most expedient way to rid myself of it. I simply invited all the bashers in the hive to fight each other to determine who was the best. Bashers are notorious for having big muscles and not much upstairs, if you know what I mean. They came like flies to honey, offered some money and the box as a prize. I believe some basher named Raskin won the contest. Alright, more questions. You seem to know something about magic. Can you tell me what spells have been put on this box? For many years I studied the box and tried to learn its secrets. Spell upon spell upon spell has been woven into it. To my amazement, my studies revealed that all the spells are of the type used to confine fiends. Fiends? You mean there are fiends trapped within this box? No, not fiends. A fiend. And judging by the sophistication and power of these spells, it would have to be one of significant standing and power in its realm. Alright, more questions. Can you safely remove the spells on this box? So you need to remove yourself from this box, huh? That spell is the worst of them all. Basically, that particular spell draws energy from the current owner of the box, and uses it to power one of the spells of confinement. That isn't the worst of it. The fiend inside can smell this energy, and would be more than likely to hunt down that person should it escape. It's really a no-win situation to own that box. Either it drains you dry of your energy, or the fiend within kills you. I see. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some more questions. Do you know the history behind this box? The only thing I've been able to learn is its name. It's called Mordor's Box. And as to who this Mordor is, or the origins of the box, I do not know. More questions. Is there a way to safely dispose of Mordor's box without hurting anyone? I'm not strong enough to fight or banish such a creature. It's been ages since I've been there. But there was a cathedral located in the middle of the Alley of Dangerous Angles. A priest or someone who gains their power from a higher source might be able to help you. Been a great help. Thanks.
Updated my journal.
Alright, so we can go talk to the person that got me sent to the player's maze. Maybe this is the last stop for this box. You've returned. Excuse my surprise, it's just that you're the first disciple to ever return. Most seem to disappear. How may I help you? What happened? One minute I was becoming a disciple, and then the next thing I know I'm stuck in some kind of maze. It sounds as if you were portaled somewhere. Only experienced followers of Alskar and the Lady could do such a thing. This might explain the disappearances of my other disciples. I must contemplate on this. Please leave. Alright, well, I'm back. Oh, man. Alright, well. How about now? Okay, here we go. Let's see, same stuff they said last time. I come seeking counsel concerning a box and a demon. You explain to him your predicament. Allah seems to consider things for a moment and then speaks to you. I, a humble disciple of the great Alskar, can indeed help you, but first you must relinquish the box to me. Give him the box. Allah places Mordor's box within a wire pyramid-shaped structure, and then mutters a prayer to Alskar. The familiar shimmering of a portal soon fills in the sides of the pyramid. Allah then casually reaches through the portal and flips open Mordor's box. Continue. You scream in an attempt to stop him, but are too late. Almost instantly, the box begins to disintegrate as a sickly smoke begins to fill the interior of the pyramid. A feeling of immense dread fills the room. It is all you can do to keep yourself from bolting from the tent. You notice that as the tendrils of smoke touch the sides of the pyramid, they are drawn into the swirling vortex of the portals. As the last tendril of smoke disappears, the feeling of dread passes. Allah smiles a bit nervously at you. What is the power of Alskar, the keeper of gateways? I'm sure a fiend of such power that it required so many spells to contain it would have no problems making its way back here. And when it does, it's going to be looking for you. I have taken that into consideration. You see, each side of the pyramid contained a portal to a different plane. In effect, I scattered its essence far and wide across the multiverse. Did you know there are races out there that consider demons a sort of delicacy? He begins to chuckle softly as he reaches into the pyramid and sifts through the ashes of the box, removing the gem that was attached to it. Payment for my services. I'll use this to help rebuild my beautiful cathedral. Well, keep the gem. You have more than earned it.
Updated my journal.
Teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger. My blade has changed.
His blade has changed. Okay. His weapon has changed. Plus 3 hit points gained. Okay. Alright, so he's lawful neutral. I am neutral good. He's chaotic good. Okay. I didn't realize you could see their alignments. I thought you had to guess.
Done.
Look at that quest is done. Hey, where is Mara at?
All right.
Is he in the marketplace?
Done.
I'd like to find Mara, then after we talk to Mara we can
All right.
we'll go to the Ragpicker Square. I don't think he's at the marketplace. I think he's in the southwestern, or maybe the northwestern portion of the hive.
All right.
All right. Well, while we're here, let's fight this guy. Greetings.
I'm gone.
What's up? Plain swine.
All right. I'm gone.
Nothing to it. Oh, is this guy trying to attack me?
All right.
Come on, officer there, let's go.
Interesting. Okay, gotta find Mar. Yeah, I don't think he's in the marketplace. Then again, he might be. So what do we got here? Alright, we'll find another one of these guys. Actually, you know what? No, I will not, because I want to, I don't want to risk leveling up as a fighter. I need to turn into a mage first. How much more do I actually have to go? Okay, I should be safe for a while.
I'm gone.
Alright, so I think Mara's here.
Come on, Cutter, what are you afraid of? My girls will make you feel like a man.
Alright, then again, maybe not. Oh, man, that takes me to Ragpicker Square. Where the heck is Mara at? I say I start checking all these buildings, because I don't remember.
Come on in and sleep it off. Have a good one.
That's Arlo.
I'm gone. All right.
You really don't want to do this, Thug. Yeah. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're done living.
Get a room with a girl, Cutter.
Alright, let's Oh, he was the guy that was around all those darn limbs.
Done.
Ah, so he was here. I don't know where he went though. Probably the Ragpicker Square.
Come on, Cutter, come on in here. You want
No, he's probably in here. There's another dead limb outside of this thing. Yeah, there he is. Mars eyes take on a wild look as he sees you approaching. In a high screeching voice he asks, "What you be doing back here? We'll come back to you till you be delivering the box." I got rid of the box. Does me heart good to hear you say that. Before you kills me for the horrible deed of tricking you into taking that box, please let me try to explain. I'm listening. Explain yourself. The long and short of it be that the box has been around long as anyone can remembers. Chan is some folks were fighting, and when they was done, a huge demon was imprisoned inside the box. Other folks say an evil wizard made it just for seeing others suffer. No one rightly knows what the truth behind the box be, but the owner of the box will die should it be opened. Why didn't the owner just put the box where no one could find it? Ah, it seems it should have been as simple as that. But who among us could live with a death sentence lingering over their head? Which would drive any sane man over the edge, having to worry about the whereabouts of that darnable box at all times. Why me? First, I haven't seen you around here before. You see, I needed a clueless Burke such as yourself to accept the box and become the new owner. Everyone's around here knows not to take the box, not for any price. Secondly, if you didn't examine the box when you had it, you would have noticed that whatever magics were placed on it were weakening. With me being the current owner and all, you can see I needed to pass it on right quickly. Besides, if anyone looked ready to pass on to the next realm, it was ye. You want to talk about passing on to the next realm? Keep talking, or you'll find out about it. Obviously, I picked a cutter of no small means. Surely this has been but a minor inconvenience for one such as ye. Offer this weapon and some jink to line your purse as a reward for your troubles. This is all I own, and coincidentally, 'twas what that rat Quetra used to get me to take the possession of the box. Give me my reward and then leave me.
Updated my journal.
So what did I get? An axe. Great.
Done.
Okay. Man, reading his dialogue is difficult. Anyway, to Ragpicker Square. Finally, right?
All right.
I can't go that way, that's fine. Bunch of collectors. There's a door up here. Marrow friend. It's a portal to somewhere. Not gonna tell me where. That's Sharegrave. I think that's the guy that I needed to talk to. Yellow Fingers, Ratbone. Cranium rats, oh boy.
Damn it.
I get paid for these.
You see that?
Done.
Which is all that matters. All about that money. Alright, well.
I'm gone.
Another good deed done. Go to this one next. Jar him.
All right.
I'm not gonna talk to anybody yet. Just gonna steal people's stuff. Nope, he did not like that. Okay. I mean, I don't want to kill him. But he's gonna be hostile no matter what I do. I'd rather talk to him. Alright, I'm gonna load here. I don't actually remember... Here we go. I already took care of this one. Now, if he doesn't have anything for me to do, well, he might be involved in a quest later. So I don't want to risk killing any NPCs on the, so I might end up missing dialogue. What? Who? Greetings. I don't really have time to talk with you. You see, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to complete my spell without the key component. Maybe I can help. Jaron pauses for a second. I guess it couldn't hurt. I'm in need of a ruby to complete my spell. Must be of exceptional quality, not like the jink they sell at the marketplace. If you can find one, bring it back to me and I shall make it worth your while.
Updated my journal.
Farewell. Well, see, look at that. He had a quest. I was just gonna kill him for some money and a thing.
I'm gone.
Now we'll talk to old Mebeth. The squat old woman looks like she has had all the color bled out of her. Everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe. All her shades of gray. The only splotches of color on her come from several strange herbs which are tied to her belt by their stalks. The herbs make a strange swish when she moves, like a broom. Greetings. The elderly woman turns and stares at you, and you notice the gray shades blanketing her body extend to her features as well. Her hair is a wispy gray, and her eyes are like chips of granite. She frowns when she sees you. And who might you be, Yeah, what is with this Adon name? It keeps coming up. I don't I don't really know who I am. So you not know yourself, child. She squints, then points at your chest. Hard to piece together the man beneath all that tracery and scrawling scars, isn't it? Maybe. Who are you? The sly cackle, she wags her eyebrows. Have you not heard of old Midwife, then? The midwife of the square? Have you not now? She narrows her eyes and her voice drops. Well, now you have, for I be Midwife. You're a midwife? What do you do?
Updated my journal.
I set bones right, drive the cough out of the sick, yank out squealing, stubborn babes, mend cloaks or a rag or two, make cures and herbs and other such. She squints at you, studying your scars. Be needing a cure or 3, do you then? Cures? Aye, you be needing some cures, Holy crap. Aye, you be needing some cures to look at you? Do you want to buy some, do you? She glances at the scars covering your body again, then shrugs. It's late to be asking for them, I think. Yeah, I don't need any cures now, but they might be useful later. Could I see what you have? Alright, so she sells... Raised Dead. Limited amount of uses, though. Okay. Nothing to steal. Okay, I have some questions. Do you know someone named Farad? Farad? That Pa. You watch this Mebeth spits once, twice, 3 times, then follows it by making a semicircle over her heart. That gold turd, what you be wanting with the likes of him? I need to find him. Do you know where he is? He's not in Ragpicker Square, that much I can tell you. You need to find a way under the square and to get to that turd spider's kip. She spits again. Even talking about him leaves a foul taste, it does. He's under the square? She jabs her finger at the floor. Aye, he's buried beneath these piles of trash, him and his boys, and a tough time you'd have digging him out of his nest. She shakes her head. Let be, child. I need to find him. How do I get down there?
Updated my journal.
Mebeth frowns and sighs. Here tell, Farad's got a gate that leads to his nest somewhere here in the square. It's just a matter of finding it. You might want to ask some of the others, some who travel a bit more than old Mebeth. Other questions? Alright, I already know about the healing. What do you sell? Yeah, can I buy some cures? Are you a witch, Mebeth? Mebeth scrutinizes you. I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wanting to know so full bad for that you hound an old woman barking and sniffing for a juicy bit of gossip. This is so hard to read. Out loud. I mean, reading it in my head isn't too bad, but... I want to learn about magic. Could you teach me? Mebeth laughs. Pah, I'm no teacher. No schoolmistress all set up to teach like them in the big fest hall. There's others somewhere, I'm sure, that'd spill the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mebeth, so you would. I don't agree. I think you'd have a lot to teach. Mebeth looks at you intently. Oh, I? Why do you want to learn such things? Because I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am. After a moment, Mebeth nods. The art may help, it may not, and you must not rely on it to solve all your problems. She sighs. Child, it's most like only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. I understand. Will you teach me? Pah. Mebeth shakes her head. One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have more beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, slowed by the mob of people that have tromped through it. Humph. She squints at you. I'll teach you, but first you'll need to do some things for me. You hear? Like what? My legs aren't good for walking about Sigil, and there's errands I'd have to run. I'd have ye run. I need you to fetch some herbs from the market. It's Spireward, easterly and southerly from here, in the Hive Market. Here's a sample. She takes a black seed from her coat and flicks it to you. Examine the seed.
Updated my journal.
You twist the black seed in your hand. As you do, you feel a small bite, and then a small drop of blood oozes from your thumb. There are tiny barbs on the seed, like teeth. Mebeth snorts. Careful with it. Show it to one of the fruit merchants at the market. They will know what herbs you seek. Alright, some questions before I leave. Could I rest here? She nods. Of course, child. I have a mess of blankets in the corner that would serve. That'd be fine, thank you. Cool. So, another place to rest. That's always nice.
right.
Alright, let's finish mapping out the area. I'm going to talk to some of these people. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get over there yet. This is interesting. Okay. This archway leads only inches into the small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stones and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway's outline begins to shimmer. You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying around begins to shimmer as well. What junk? Thrust the junk into the archway. The wall of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold in on itself, revealing an open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway.
Done.
What junk did I throw in there? Okay. Trash road archway to the trash warrens. Midwife's hut. Alright, well let's talk to some of the people that are out here in the street. And then I'll start doing the errands for Mebeth. So I think she turns me into a mage. That's what it sounds like anyway. She's teaching me the art, which is what Dakon referred to magic as. Oops, no, that's not. There he is. Wait, did I go in here? That's right. He wanted
Done.
stuff. He wanted the gem. As you approach the hooded, brown-robed man, you notice that he's mumbling to himself softly, and occasionally nodding. Greetings. So comes to speaks to nod I. He suddenly breaks into a fit of hacking cough, then nods to himself. What are you doing? Nothing except looking for debtors. Nothing else. He sniffs, then gives another hacking cough. He mumbles for a moment, then speaks again. Nothing else. Need the jink. Jink jink. Debtors. The man nods. Debtors. Can sell them to the dusties. You can sell the corpses? He starts nodding without really looking at you. Haul him to the black place, the mortuary. He tilts his head back and forth, then nods again. They're the dusties, they haggles and gives drink. They takes the debtor in, they do, aye. And nod don't talks to them till the next body. He sniffs, wiping at his nose with the back of his hand. What is this place? He frowns and licks his lips. Ragpicker Square. The square. Trash everywhere, aye. Everywhere. He coughs. Some questions. He nods. What? He sniffs, then squints at you. Jink. He taps his head, points at you, then points at his hand. He wants to know something. Jink. Aye. Jink jink. I'll give you 5 coppers. Jink for nod, jink jink. He mumbles for a moment, hiding the copper coins away in the folds of his robes. Ask. Nod tries to answer, aye. He coughs for a bit, spitting something off to the side. Tell me about... Yeah, do you know a man named Farad? He looks frightened and starts to shake his head. Farad. He scratches at his head. What about him? He frowns and shakes his head as if he's not sure he should be speaking to you. Do you know where I can find him? He shakes his head, then mumbles. He glances quickly at you, then begins to murmur again to himself. It sounds like he's uttering a prayer against evil. No, not here. What? No, not here. In the square. He frowns as if unsure how to explain it. But not in the square. He shakes his head again, then coughs. Alright, tell me about Mebeth. Midwife. Cures and charms. She help with the wee ones, nice. He wrinkles his nose. Her place, up on the platforms. Smell bad. Tell me about this area. He points to the ground, nodding. The square. Ragpicker Square. Trash everywhere, aye. Sharegrave Square. He mumbles to himself for a moment. Tell me about Sharegrave. Sharegrave's shadow long, falls over Nod. It does, aye. Nod gives some of his jink to Sharegrave. Sharegrave tells others in his shadow, watches out for Nod. Aye. He sniffs, nodding slowly. I tell me about collectors. Me? He seems unsure for a moment, then nods assent. Me. Scoops up debtors. Take to Dusties. Dusties pay for... Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm struggling to read this dialogue out loud. Oh man. Dusty's pay. Jink for dead. Dead to their right place. Dead happy. Dusty's happy. Not happy. I. With Nod's shiny Jink. Okay. Well, I'm done talking to you. Jesus.
Done.
Some rough stuff. Alright, so there's Yellow Fingers. I thought there was another guy up here I could talk to, right? Yeah, Marrow Fiend. Or friend. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call the episode here, and the next one we'll talk to the rest of the guys hanging out outside here. And then I'll probably head straight back to take care of these other quests. Spell Ruby, the herbs, and stuff like that. Because I do want to prioritize becoming a mage. And then we'll figure out everything from there. Because I don't want to earn too much experience and risk leveling up as a fighter into level 7. Because that's going to mess up my plans.
Done.
So anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see y'all in the next episode.